Am I too negative? You son of a bitch, how dare you?
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the DJI Pocket 3, of course, and when I started this channel, my first video was a complaint rant video about the Sony A7S, no, what? You wish, A7 III, and it was basically perfect, and I was so angry that it was so good, but lacked that flippy screen that would have allowed a YouTube scrub with no purpose to spread his message to the world in a joyous-like fashion. So, like, I had to start a channel because of that camera. I was like, enough of this. You did it with the A6700 or something. I'm like, enough. It ends here. Flippy screens, the rest of them. But eventually, the camera makers, they listened. And they gave us so many cameras with flippy screens, it was ridiculous. Every single company started flipping those screens. And I was like, oh, that's cool, but I continue to be an asshole. I continue to focus on the negative aspects, thinking that I'm improving the camera industry, but as I've been reading all these esoteric spiritual books, like The Thing Called You, This Thing Called You, or the complete works of Florence Shinn, gems of books, where our attention goes, energy flows. And we create this whole world with our monkey minds. And if you're negative, you're only going to get more bullshit cameras, because you're focused on all the flaws. I see it now. I'm the reason the cameras suck. So here I am constantly focused on the fact that cameras are lacking certain things. And every time a new camera is released, I focus on, oh my god, the OM3 doesn't even upgrade its video specs. What the hell happened? Even though the OM1 was pretty good, and they basically shrunk it down, even smaller and lighter. Total vlog camera now, flippy screen on that. Weather seal. Can you even imagine? Like, good cameras, but I focus on the negativity, and because of that, I bring terrible cameras into our world in a spell-like fashion, like almost voodoo-like. And I'm the fault. So, like, I should be just praising good cameras. You know that Panasonic S9? Brilliant camera. Love that. Wish I had one. So light and tiny. But Panasonic Stabe? Couldn't even beat that thing. The codecs they give you for that cost? We should be ashamed not to own it. It's that good. It's so good. Doesn't really, like, do full frame 4K 60. The 180 frames per second doesn't have autofocus, but those are minor quirks, man. Hey, don't focus on that, or you'll bring it back next release. Part of me thinks it's just funnier to focus on the flaws. It's funnier. Like when I review your photos, if I'm just nice to you, are you going to learn something? Like, you might not cry yourself to sleep, but it's funnier to make fun of you, and it's funnier to focus on these flaws. Like, I can't believe it. Another release, the same old shit. What the hell is this? But I truly do believe that the more we focus on something, the more we'll get of it, whether that's a good or a bad thing. So it's like you focus on the bad. Like on my health channel, I often focus on my health challenges, things that aren't going right. And maybe it's funnier to you, like to see me struggle. And then so I keep up this charade, making diseases in my mind, and like, I'm getting sick and you're laughing and we're all having a good time here, but what if we just focused on the good? Everybody means well, I believe it. We're just creating a new world, happy world. Nobody has to be made fun of. But it feels like I cause a lot of pain to people. Like I'm just like laughing here. It's funny to me. It seems negative to you, but like I'm making fun of something. To me, I'm laughing. It's a joke. Haha, you suck. Panasonic, Micro Four Thirds, little small, isn't it? And like I'm having fun, but then the comments will be like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, and like angry people. I got a comment the other day, he was like, this pee drinking flat earther, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Take that. You were banned immediately, of course. Don't even drink your own pee. Like, you're weird. You're weird. But it's funny, I read all these books, I am aware of the law of attraction. That's how I changed my life. Like, if you know my story, I was on welfare, sick, living with my mom in my 30s, just depressed. I hated my life. And then I watched that documentary, The Secret, and that's when everything changed around. If you want to watch that law of attraction video I made, where I created this perfect job and started seeing a naturopath and like everything, I turned my life around because I knew finally that I was the cause of all my troubles. And so like I know that, I live that. I've created such success for my life, yet I focus on the negativity often on my channels, and that's like all I talk about are the negative things. And it's like, what am I doing? It's the complete opposite of everything that changed my life, which was focusing on the good and my goals and like what to strive for next. What can I reach instead of all the mistakes I've made in the past? Oh, terrible life, oh, pain. So it's like, what am I doing? It's complete opposite to what my brain needs to be doing. So we're making changes, no guarantees. My hood's too big. This is the most annoying hood anyone could ever make. Without this hat, it's even bigger. It comes down to here. Kind of, who made this thing? No, we're not complaining. This hood is so warm. Can't believe how protected I am from any wind, ever. These furry things, fake fur, by the way. Come on, I'm not a criminal. Sure, it's real sheep skin, but sheep don't feel pain. You know that. So it's like, it's a good hood. Thankful for this hood. It's got a flippy screen right here. So what do you think? Should I become the positive camera conspiracies that this world needs? That I'm not making fun of everything? Like, I see something, I thought, oh, I can laugh at that. Like I'm a comedian. No one's safe around a comedian. We'll use your life as a joke. And it's fun for us. So like, the negative me is bringing all the tonne and all this stuff, and I'm making fun of people. Oh, this guy's doing this. Your video's not cinematic, you bitch. And all this stuff. That looks dangerous. That looks dangerous. That's a snowy road in hell. But he'll be fine. Focus on the good. He's not going to hit those men. Good. See, he didn't. But in general, the state of the camera industry right now, I don't need to be focusing on the flaws. Like, everything is fantastic. I have all my dreams. I just need to go create. I have all the tools I would ever need. This for vlogging, Sony ZV-E1 at home, boom, done. Why do I have the Canon C70? Like, that's a literal joke. Should sell that thing immediately. Just have the ZV-E1, that's all I need. And there's your message. You have one little camera, but using it is the important thing. Not focusing on what can I get next for it. Little accessories, bro. I got a hat for my camera. But if you find yourself struggling in any area in life, try to focus on something better than the struggles. That's our gift as humans, being able to see beyond the struggle. You can see like, oh yeah, okay, right now I have some acne. This sucks. Do you focus on the acne? Oh, I have acne. Or see it, clear skin one day. Clear skin, I know I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna work towards it until I achieve it. And that's how I've done everything in my life, and it works. Just focus on the good that you want, and it will come to you. So I have to stop insulting cameras, or we'll never get a good camera ever again. So like, it's coming. You wait for that Fuji XS30. Can't believe they put so much into that thing. Finally fixed the autofocus, Sony level. New low megapixel sensor, dynamic range, DGO, Fuji style X-Trans. How is it even possible, Fuji? We're so lucky to have you. Can't wait for that. Or all the great cameras coming. Can't wait. So positive camera conspiracies, yes, or stay negative and yell at people. I want to do that. After you donate Bitcoin, of course. Subscribe for my channel.